Hello, hello, hello. So we are back on, I think it's day 86. And on today's video, I thought I would come and talk about visibility and knowing who you are and why some things work for some people and some things don't for others. Now, when it comes to being visible, I always say it's almost like the glue between sales and marketing. And this includes you if you're a professional, because you'll be looking to promote yourself, you'll be looking to market yourself, you'll be looking to put yourself out there. So for you, it's about promoting yourself, it's about selling yourself, your concepts and your ideas. So I thought I'd take a step out of the room and just talk to you today about the differences and things to look out for. So the key to this is knowing who you are. It's not about doing something because somebody is telling you, maybe it's a coach, maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a program, and they're telling you that you have to do something in a specific way. And as I often say to people, like, all of it works and none of it works. So a lot of the time, the reason why something feels like, or your visibility strategy feels like it's not working, maybe you're going for a promotion and it feels like it's not working, is because you'll be acting out of like who you actually are. So let me give you a couple of examples. So imagine that you are a business owner, maybe you're a founder, maybe you're doing business development, and you are telling people about your products and services. Now, how visibility plays out in that is the way that your lead generation will work. And it could be something, for example, like maybe you put yourself out there on your website, on social media, and the next step is for people to have a discussion with you. Maybe you work in companies and corporates and you are looking at maybe working or taking the next step with them. So a lot of people like to have some sort of discussion. In the coaching industry, we can sometimes refer to this as a strategy session or a discovery call, where we get to know a bit more about what the person's looking for and we find out whether we're a good fit to work together, and take it from there. And quite often I have worked with clients who have talked about not liking this process. But there's a really good reason for this. It's not because the process is right or wrong, good or bad, broken or, perfect or anything else in between. It really depends on who you are. So if you are a person that gets like lit up by being around people, you get energized by people's energy, or maybe on some sort of process that you might have done before, or some sort of profiling, I should say, not process, profiling, that you are on more of the extroverted side, people and their energy will really light you up. They'll really refill you. They'll charge your batteries. So something like a one-to-one call, or a call, even if it's on Zoom or, on, Teams meets or anything else like that, that will really light you up and it will feel in flow. It will feel easy to do. You won't be filled with anxiety. You'll just want to go ahead and do that stuff. But if you are on the other side of that and maybe a bit more introverted, the thought of doing that will not light you up at all. And it's interesting because I know in the past I've worked with various mentors who have been on sort of, either side of the spectrum. And, a couple of them had said, oh no, don't do strategy sessions, don't like them as part of my process, don't like to have those one-to-one calls, it's not what I do. And some people will force themselves to do it, even if it's not their preferred kind of method of visibility. So knowing what is great for you is going to be the thing that's going to work for you. It's going to be the thing you do. So if you do like being lit up by people, strategy sessions or those discovery calls or those meetings, online or in person, will be the things that light you up. You might decide that you are working on a project and you want to meet your clients face to face because that suits you and it's the way you've structured your business or the way that your organisation works. It could be that you prefer that in-person networking. But if not, then you might want to look at automating systems, so people click on a link and then it takes them to the next step and the next stage, and have a process mapped out, because that will be more preferable to you. Or you might want to look at email contact and speaking to people that way. So that might be the way for you to be visible, more automated, more email. And even for many companies now, a lot of them are using WhatsApp, a business form of WhatsApp, to communicate with their customers. and they can have their customer service teams, their members of staff on there. That's suitable for them. And then the final way, if that's more of what you kind of want to do, is to just put something in place. Maybe start to get a team together, pull a team together. It could be that you identify one person who does like all of that people in, who does like all of that energy, and are really great with clients and potential clients too. So you might actually put somebody in your place to do it, and that can work for you, but it depends on who you are and what you do. So if you're wondering how to be more visible, because once you've discovered all of that and uncovered all of that, then it makes a difference to how you show up online, how you show up offline, how you show up on social media, how you show up for your business or your company or your organisation or someone else's business too. So have a think about that. If you're not sure and you would like to really dive deeper and uncover it, do send me a message. There's a few little things that I can offer you, whether it's a free resource, which you'll find on my YouTube video. There's books and stuff like that I can recommend. Or if you want to work with me just to uncover that, or to then go on and find out where you're best to be visible, then do that. Quick story, a client that I was working with who was really energized by people. They love going to networking, they love speaking to people. When we looked at where they were, you know, what their kind of key points are, how they preferred to be in the world, it turned out that they loved networking, they loved meeting people, they loved business coffees, they loved all of that kind of stuff, which then meant that they showed up in a certain way that fit with that. Their lead generation was connected to that, their messaging was connected to that, and also it meant things like on their calls they allocated the adequate amount of time because they enjoyed the peopling aspect of what they do. And what they do is really powerful, especially for people who are looking at their revenues and are looking at how to build businesses and all sorts of things like that. So that's the difference it can really make. But who are you? What do you want? And what do you do? That's it. From my rather shaky camera in the middle of the country there. Bye for now.